Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dumb Laws from the Grave. I'm your host, Grave Knives, and today we are doing North Carolina. Let us begin. First law on the list is it is a felony to steal more than $1,000 of grease. I would presume the dumbness of that law to be the specification of grease. Because, at least in my state, I think anything over $300 in theft, anything, is a felony. So why... I would imagine most laws have a similar law. After a certain amount of money, it's automatically a felony. Simple, stupid. Nice start. A bill has been passed that restricts local planning agencies' abilities to use climate change science to predict sea level rise. The mere possession of a lottery ticket is illegal in North Carolina and may result in a $2,000 fine. It says that it was repealed. This law, I read further into it and to give you just a quick run over. It was basically saying there was a time where, unless it was any type of a lottery ticket that wasn't sold by the state, any type of, like a raffle of sorts, stuff like anything with a draw, where you buy tickets for a draw, for a lottery of any sorts, and where you can win anything from money to items. It didn't matter. If it wasn't hosted by the state, it was illegal. Obviously, though, it's been repealed. It was repealed at one. It probably didn't last that long because it's a pretty screwed up law. No one may be a professional fortune teller, and if one wishes to pursue the practice as an amateur, it must be practiced in a school or church. Repealed by Session Laws 2004-003. We've seen quite a few laws, actually, throughout a number of states that say it's illegal to practice fortune telling as a, be a professional, make a business out of it. Because there's a lot of, you're going to scam somebody. There's too many people out there that's going to be scamming. So I actually kind of understand that. Like snake oil salesman, I'll tell you your future for $5. I'll tell every one of your futures for $5, I promise. Seriously. Send me $5, I'll tell you your future. Is that illegal? Is that solicitation? Is that prostitution? My psychic gift? Okay. Oral sex. Once again, another sex law. There's always a law about something sexual. Whether it's your sexual preference, something that you do in the privacy of your own home, with your partner, whoever. Oral sex is considered a crime against nature. I like how that one's really... Usually they just, they're like, oh, it's a crime. But North Carolina, it says it's a crime against nature. That's... Oh, man. So many states would be so boring if these laws were enforced. Elephants may not be used to plow cotton fields. What the fuck does it matter? Did somebody use elephants at one time, or were they trying to use elephants at one time to plow cotton fields? Strange. While having sex, you must stay in the missionary position and have the shades pulled. So oral sex is a crime against nature. You can only have sex in the missionary, and you gotta have the shades pulled. That's 2 already. 2 laws. If a man and a woman who aren't married go to a hotel/motel and register themselves as married, then, according to state law, they are legally married. What? Yeah, but why? Do you get a discount if you're married or something? I've never heard of a motel like, oh, you guys are married and there's 2 of you. Well, since you're married, you get I just no. It's two people. If it that actually matters, then no. But according to the state, though, if you claim at a hotel, if you go to a hotel with a single person, oh, I'm sorry, if a man and a woman, that actually does not apply. That is rather specific. It's rather stupid. Oh, God. All couples staying overnight in a hotel must have a room with double beds that are at least 2 feet apart. What the was this law made in the 40s? It is illegal to have sex in a churchyard. That's our third sex law, if you will. The government is so concerned about what you're doing with your genitals. I'm just... And in a churchyard. Persons in possession of illegal substances must pay taxes on them? Okay. I haven't really looked at any of them yet, but this one is one that I'm curious. Okay, controlled substances. Excess tax is levied on controlled substances possessed, either actually or constructively, by dealers at the following rates. At the rate of 40 cents for each gram, or fraction thereof, of harvested marijuana stems and stalks that have been separated from and are not mixed up with any other parts of the marijuana plant. At the rate of $3.50 for each gram, a fraction thereof marijuana other than separated stems and stalks taxed under subdivision of this section. What the fuck? At the rate of $50 for each gram, a fraction of thereof of cocaine. Okay, so this is actually telling us the prices of, like, your tax rates of what you get fucking taxed if you get caught with something down there. Damn, man. Don't get caught with coke, man. That shit, that $50 for each gram. You shouldn't be doing, don't do illegal stuff anyways, right? But, fuck. At the rate of $200 for each gram, fraction thereof, or any other controlled substance that is sold by weight. $200 a gram? I mean, that's just any controlled substance that is sold by weight. That's not, at the rate of $50 for each 10 dosage units or fraction thereof of any low street value drug that is not sold by weight. It kind of sounds like, I'd say like, I think it sounds like pills. That's about the only thing I would think that, but I don't know. I'm sure there might be something that's sold by dosages. I don't know, man. Let's see. A $3 tax must be paid on all white goods sold. What the fuck is a white good? Strange. Organizations may not hold their meetings while members present are in costume. Ooh, Illuminati. There's a swing at the Illuminati, I guess, where such groups as bingo games may not last over 5 hours unless it is held at a fair. What does it matter? What does it seriously matter? Serving alcohol at a bingo game is not allowed. Fuck lottery and bingo, man. They really have a hard-on between that and, I don't know what you're doing with your genitals. See, we are now into city laws for North Carolina. In Barber, North Carolina, fights between cats and dogs are prohibited. I'm going to assume that that's actually meant to be like, you can't hold animal fights. Just like a difference, you know, like cockfighting or dog fights, just general, but you can't do it with a dog and cat. I'm hoping that's what that's referring to, because otherwise that just means that they made a law saying that dogs and cats can't fight. But I wouldn't be shocked either. Either way, it can go either way. In Chapel Hill, North Carolina, it is a misdemeanor to urinate or defecate publicly. Well, you should be... How is that? If you're in the middle of a park and you're taking a dump, you know, if you're in a porta potty or a bathroom, okay, well, then you're not publicly, you know... How is that a stupid law? You know, that's not a dumb law as far as I can see. So moving on to Charlotte, North Carolina. Most women must have their bodies covered by at least 16 yards of cloth at all times. Yeah. That's an old one. That's an oldie. You can tell. In Dunn, North Carolina, it is illegal to drive cars through the city cemeteries for pleasure. Who's cruising the cemeteries like it's the fucking Strip? I mean, I've gone into plenty of cemeteries, especially recently, doing the geocaching thing, but, like, who's just like, I'm out for my Sunday drive in the cemetery. No one may visit their departed loved ones late at night. So, okay, you're not allowed to go into a graveyard at night. That's a pretty common law. And the reason for that being is not so you can't, you know, to prevent people from destroying gravestones and tombstones. Yeah. It's another one that's not really that stupid. Cars may not be driven on sidewalks. Okay, it's illegal to throw rocks at a city street, ladies and gentlemen. No person shall spit on a city street. Don't throw rocks in the street, and don't spit on the street. Spitting's a kind of common one, but I don't think I've ever heard the rocks one before. In Elon College, hope I'm saying that right, there is to be no rollerblading during daylight hours on the roads or on the bricks. Have you ever rollerbladed on bricks? That shit sucks. But why daylight hours? So it's okay at nighttime? You can skate in the roads at night when it's harder to see you? Skate in the road, period. In Forest City, North Carolina, you must stop and call City Hall before entering the town in an automobile. Holy. Greensboro, North Carolina. Restaurants with a sidewalk dining must post their menu so that it is clearly readable from the sidewalk, but is not readable from the street. Kill Devil Hills. Holy shit, that is about the coolest damn name I think we have found in one of these cities. Kill Devil Hills? That's a town? You may not ride a bicycle without having both your hands on the handlebars. Weird. Rocky Mount, North Carolina, it is required that you must pay property tax on your dog. What the fuck? A property tax on your dog? That's fucked up. Southern Shores, North Carolina, it is against the law to rollerblade on a state highway. Probably not that fucking smart either, but... Zebulon, North Carolina? Zebulon. It is illegal to stand outside the police station for any purpose after dark. No person may walk on top of the water tank of the city. Now that was interesting. North Carolina, you got some fucked up laws, man. I don't think we've ever, at least on here, we have not seen a state that taxes you. Man, that tax on this controlled substance shit. Holy hell. I bet they rake in some money on that. But, there was so many. There was some, I think there was like 3 different sex laws in that too. The oral sex, being a crime against nature. Why? No sex in a churchyard, because apparently it happens a lot, and you can only do it missionary in your house with the blinds pulled. And no oral. Remember, no oral. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you want to see future content. There's plenty more to come. So, see you next time.